Hello YouTube, this is the Tool Enthusiast in collaboration with the Bajawildman. And we're going to start a tool series, and we're going to review tools, talk about tools, and just enjoy yourselves on here. So this is an overview of my box, and I need a bigger box. I got things I can't even fit in the box. So, this is just a quick overview. These are two Harbor Freight Series 1 US General toolboxes, and I built a skid for them with 6 360 degree casters. Sorry, that's my pup. That are rated for 1,600 pounds a piece, and they're on 2x8s. So let's just do a quick rundown here for our first video, and then we'll do some in-depth review videos. Flatheads only. Miscellaneous picks, screwdrivers, O-ring picks, USA made Craftsman. These are all Proto Professional. I got one Wright and one Williams in here. The rest of it's Proto Professional and Craftsman. Hex and E-Torx. You know, just punches, chisels, files, and here's where I rebuild ratchets. So I just keep a cheap set of O-ring pliers in here. These are on miscellaneous overrun ratchet drawer. Protos. 120 XP, half inch, don't have room in the other one. Just a breaker bar, 3/8 inch drive from Harbor Freight. Armstrong, half inch. This thing's a beast, I love it. Piles as big as this is thick. Then we have Cobalt non-ratcheting, cheap Harbor Freight flexing, and then hand ratchets, or whatever you want to call them. Flare nut wrenches, STTE and metric. I just have STTE and the crow's foot flare nuts. I'd like to get the metrics pretty soon. Jones Way, which is a Japanese company, offset STTE or Imperial, and then we have Proto Professional full set up to 32 millimeter offset. This is just my ratcheting wrench drawer. And I had to buy these two, just to give these S&K a shot before I spent the money on them. And I have to say they're pretty nice. We'll talk about them in another video. This is my SAE only socket drawer. Everything in here is a Craftsman USA made, bought in 2003. Other than what's in front of this. These are Carlisle. The rest of this is going to be Proto, S&K, and these are Carlisle. The rest of this that you see, other than about 4 Jones Ways, and they're very easy to pick out. But the rest of it is all Craftsman. Plier drawer, snap-on, channel lock, cheap Harbor Freight, Cobalt, you know. I'm not a tool snob, I'm an enthusiast, so I own a little bit of everything. Craftsman Professional and Carlisle double flex needle nose hammer drawer. These are Craftsman solid metal ball pens. I use them. These two are the two I use. I'm not using any of the larger ones at this time, but This is a miscellaneous overrun drawer with Sterritt measuring gear all in it, and my large hex snap-on is going to be the majority in there, but there will be some proto, and then saws. I didn't even worry about my saws. So we looked at that one. Now we're over here. Chisels and wood chisels, scrapers, whatever you want to call them, wood chisels. Just leveling tools and measuring tools. This is my Craftsman USA made in USA impact half-inch set. I rarely use it. Phillips head. I'll go ahead and give you a quick tool review. The best screwdrivers I've ever used are these WEI. I'll put the information in a official review video where you can get them and whatnot, but these are the best I've ever used. And I own Snap-on. We're getting ready to get to them. Snap-on cabinet screwdrivers with Instinct, and then these are my only tool candy I own. I bought them because I wanted pink with black lettering for some odd reason. I don't really ever plan on using them. I've got plenty of screwdrivers, and then we got the interior panel popper gear wrench in there as well. We have S&K 6-point standard wrenches, both metric and STTE. We have these flex head box end crow's feet in here, and this is the drill out, tap out, extract it drawer, and I put my vent pliers in here just because they made more sense to be in this drawer than in the plier drawer. And this is the breaker bar, speed wrench, lug nut kit, drawer. We'll talk about all these protos and S&Ks here. I got them at a yard sale last summer. They're one of my favorite. They're some of my favorite breaker bars I own. This is my ratchet drawer from here down and along the edges. It's Snap-on, and from there back is Gear Wrench 120 XP. I gave Bajawildman some Gear Wrench 84 tooth. I just didn't care for them too much, but that's what's in this drawer. We'll talk about these. I will tell you this: Gear Wrench 120 XP flex head 3/8, favorite ratchet I own, and that is over these 3/8 Snap-ons, and I've got 3 of those, 2 right here, and then the cushion grip right here. So large wrench drawer and X beam or cross beam, whichever you want to call them. I got Craftsman and Gear Wrench in here. I don't know what those are called. I can't remember, guys. I apologize. But a set of those from Gear Wrench. Extension drawer. Anything that's not in the bins is Snap-on, other than the one proto adapter set. And I want the non-wobbles 3/8 to go with that set. They're a want, they're not a need, because I got the old Snap-on 3/8. I got various sizes of them. I really don't need them, they're just a want. And this is the metric socket drawer. Same exact situation. All sockets in here are Craftsman USA made, but what you see on these blue rails are going to be Carlisle, except for these two. These are Gear Wrench. One's the 12mm set, one's the 10mm set. This is a Klein set, and then everything up front right here I got it. They're SNK or Proto. In here I do have a couple Snap-on, and I do have a couple Cornwell. They were found. All these were found at either a yard sale or pawn shop. So anything in here is going to be the old days, back when Craftsman made stuff in the USA. Focus for us. Well, just have to take my word. That's what that is. Overrun special pliers drawer. We keep everything in here from coolant system, hose clamp, pliers, and clamp devices to, right here's these are the cat's paw, as they say. If you don't want to plier them when you're trying to do a coolant system, they're great. O-ring pliers, Snap-on set. They're worth their money. They're expensive. And then here's just cheap, Pittsburgh locking pliers, some electrical pliers. In here, I have a problem with pipe wrenches. As you will see throughout the videos. And here's pipe wrench drawer. There's a reason I own all these. I only own the one. When I graduated college, my dad gave me one. I had 4 or 5 tools, and the one tool he gave me was this pipe wrench. And I got into a situation at home where I needed to do some plumbing work and didn't have a pipe wrench, so I went to Lowe's, and they actually had these old Irwin style on sale for like these were $5 a piece. This was $8 a piece, and these two down here was $3 a piece. And I just bought what I could carry out of the store, basically. And then I got into a rigid kick where I wanted it all rigid. So I bought a couple sets on eBay, and that's how all this happened. And then we have this miscellaneous drawer. We have anything from, oil filter wrenches, to Dremel tools, to glue gun, to a soldering iron, a little bit of everything. So that's just a quick down and dirty rundown. On the side, I'll give you. Sorry for the lighting, guys. We're not on professional equipment. This is just off the phone. But here's the Japanese or China Craftsman new style gunmetal wrenches. I've yet to really put them through the paces, but they seem to be a good quality metal. Now on this side, I have more. There's the sister set to them, and then I have more of these. The year I was having problems with pipe wrenches, I was telling my parents about them for Christmas. They got me the Home Depot aluminum set, and I've had problems with the thing coming out, and I put that foam Gorilla glue in here, and it's oozed out. I have not cut it out yet and fixed it up. And then we have these are cheap Harbor Freight, and I owned them before I actually got my hands at a yard sale on some really good ones. But those are I forget what the name brand of them are. These are Wiltons. So these are Wiltons. And I got smaller sizes over here in the bin as well. So just a quick rundown, guys. We'll do a official review of some tools and try to enjoy ourselves. Here's a Klein multimeter, impact, ratcheting wrench. And here's a AC Delco. Really like it. And I have to say, I really like these Skil brushless tools. They have this is the impact ratcheting wrench, and then I own the impact wrench. I really like it. The Cobalt, get it right here. cobalt is really nice as well. I've not owned this but a couple weeks, and I haven't really been able to. I've used it once. I'm not really be able to push it a little bit, but it seems to be pretty nice. Well, guys, I hope you liked the video. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here, and we'll catch you back with some in-depth review.